Hello, you beautiful people. If you have not been told today, you are beautiful and you are doing an amazing job. And here we are, Honkai Star Rail 3.3, which I feel like is gonna be the climax of this story. I think we're gonna learn a lot of things from that trailer. Here's my predictions. I think we're gonna learn Fainen's Flame Reaver. I think we're finally gonna get a Cyrene appearance. I think by the end of this, maybe we will go back into time. But wait. One thing I'm remembering is March told us this.
Oh, I almost forgot. I was looking at the photos from before when I realized something. When we were on Eurillo 6, the Cienjo and Penacony, the first local we met in each of those worlds all harbored their own deep secret. I'm sure it'll be the same on Amphorius. The first local we met in each of those worlds all harbored their own deep secret. Deep secret.
Deep secret.
She told us that the first local we met at every place harbored their own deep secret. Technically, that means we met Mem first. Technically, does that mean we can't trust Mem because, she's the first local? Is Mem even local? Because if we can't trust, then does that mean we can't trust Mem? Or technically, would that mean we don't trust Fainen? Because, come on, Fainen, you're obviously the Flame Reaper. You're gonna kill everybody. But one big thing I hope for this story, I hope it's not 8 hours long. I gotta do this in one sitting. I'm busy like the next week, so I hope this is not long because I actually want to sleep. But you know what? Let's get right into it. And I will say right now, I know one of the big changes. I know the Trailblazers have a new voice actor, and I want to say, there will be no hate from me. It's just a terrible situation for people to be in. I will not hate any of the voice actors. I will always miss Rachel. Rachel is my OG, but there will be no hate towards any of the new voice actors. And it's just, it's just going to take time to get used to. So, let's start.
Following the advice of the Chrysos heirs, I embarked on the trial of time.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to take a little bit to get used to.
Dead since the moment I stepped onto Amphorius.
It's gonna be a little bit.
To reclaim the future that had been stolen from me, we pushed onward in pursuit of the Death Titan.
Yeah, this is weird, but hey.
Meanwhile, Anaxa,
at least I don't have to read.
One of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, broke free from the surveillance of the Golden Threads and actively sought refuge from the Council of Elders. After winning the Council's trust, he ascended Dawncloud with Circes, the Reason Titan, who resided within him, and sought an audience with Kefali, the World-Bearing Titan. To obtain information about the entrance to the Netherrealm, Castris had no choice but to support the Council of Elders in proposing a pause in the Flame Chase journey. With the aid of the demigod Cypher, she set out for the ancient city of the dead dragon, Styxia. Castris successfully recreated the dead dragon Pollux via alchemy and used its power to return to the Netherrealm, where she faced Thanatos, the Death Titan. She returned both the Titan's core flame and the stolen future, restoring the cycle of life and death in Amphorius. Anaxa's soul met Castris in the Netherrealm, where he proved his hypothesis regarding creation. At the Citizens' Assembly, he cast a pivotal vote and
That's
used
my
the
go to
charge of
Naxa,
destiny
baby.
to thwart the Council of Elders' schemes for power, allowing the Flame Chase journey to continue.
Yeah, Anaxa.
After returning Circe's core flame, Anaxa's physical body completely disappeared.
And he's dead just
With
like that.
this,
07 Anaxa.
The Flame Chase journey neared
Come here,
its
Theo.
conclusion, and all eyes turned skyward.
All right. I will admit, that voice is going to take me getting used to, but hey, I'm excited, so let's go.
It's still early.
Where to now?
See, well, they kept a little bit of Rachel's thing. I don't think they got all the voice lines because I did see there are still some muted. Oh, okay. Let's recall what came before. What's your thoughts? Thanatos and Circe's. Oh wow. Okay. Hey, you want to stop? But Thanatos and Circe's core flames have been returned. Sometime after that, the 12 constellations hover above overlooking the vortex genesis. Oh, this is pretty. They embody the 12 Amphorian deities, fate, foundation, creations, and calamity of this world. Now, 10 among them have fallen. Their core flame returned to the origin of Genesis. Above you, constellations shimmer, their brilliance echoing the faint slumber of each titan. And you have experienced 4 ascensions and 4 partings. I really wish Stell was reading this, but I guess I am. Strife, time, reason, death. I feel like we'll go one by one. Strife. The Lance of Fury once became the Mad King, plunging the sword into careless strife, until your valor, brought? I think that's a spelling error. Valor brought it to an end. And its demigod successor, the undying Mighty Mouse, chose to bear the title of Kremnos alone, returning home to be crowned as the last line of defense for the Holy City. My day, may your battles know no defeat. Time. Back then, the incarnation of time entrusted Mem to you at Temple of the Three Fates. Back then, the lively girl with red hair fulfilled her mission and bid the first farewell. See you tomorrow. Time speaks, not of fairness, yet it never stops. And now this power resides in your hands. See you tomorrow, Trian. See you tomorrow, Trian. We're about to get a lot of see you tomorrows. They're gonna be dead. Okay. Not long ago, the head of the Grove Sages helped you repel the menace that is the Black Tide. And still not long past, the unruly scholar staged one grand performance, granting you a glimpse of this world's truth at the cost of his life. Oh, the incarnation of reason, at the edge of existence, have you found your answer? Death. The prophecy once made the hand of shadow choose 2, granting one the fate of death, yet their own bond wove a hauntingly beautiful tale that stretched across time. At the end of the incarnation of death, who journeyed from the nether realm to the living world, choose to remain in the sea of flowers, retrieving your future. At the end of the west wind, we shall meet again, Castorus. And that's it. What a long journey it's been. And we're almost done. Or are we? Time again, farewells haven't numbed you. You can't help but wonder how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail. Your questions whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotions. I think this is a little cool screenshot right there. Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how the Amphorians cherish epic using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You only need to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Oh, well, I guess we're not. Don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the key word in your mind. Stop texting me. I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to get my inner yin and yang, damn it. It is difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration, weaving heartfelt and elegant verses. Damn it! Alright, this is impossible. This is an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone. It won't disrupt your thoughts, or so you tell yourself. Who's texting me? Cypher? What do you want, Cypher? Gray Mystery. Last time in Styxia, 0 time for treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the River of Souls mostly retreated. I'm back, baby. In the water. A big shiny chest. I can't use the miracle orb and I can't wade through. Your power of time is needed now. 70-30 split. 30 for you and 70 for me. Exactly. 30 for you and 70 for me. Details, schmeetails. Get here and we'll talk. I like that sticker. The sticker's cute. You must admit, even during this adruse and struggling low point, there are still those who joyfully ciphers endless surging desire for wealth. Wealth seems more turbulent than the waters of the Skull Gorge waterscape. Forget the past for now, it only brings sorrow, but sadness has no place in this moment. What you need is the drive to move forward. You decide to head to Styxia, where the River of Souls is no longer blocked, to meet up with Catgirl, that's amazing, I love that. With Catgirl. Hopefully those glittering, clinking trinkets will always lift your spirits. I love that little smug face. Okay, well, let's go to Styxia and meet that Catgirl.
Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful.
Oh, that's 100%. You're not wrong.
And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side.
I think she's probably doing fine.
If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
I miss Castros too. Now's not the time to feel down. I miss Castros too.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down. We've got to pull ourselves together.
Okay, Mem, you were the one who started it.
By the way, it was Miss Cipher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone?
She wants a treasure chest.
Huh?
Is there someone else here? Oh no.
Yes, and this aura?
Oh no, he's
so
here.
Familiar. Let's go check it out
Is
together.
he here? Are we?
Very
Oh
careful.
no.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, trust me. I think we. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I'm fast as frick, boy. Here we go.
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up?
Is it gonna be Cypher's coin?
Careful. It's
Oh no.
a piece of black cloth.
Oh no.
Now, where have I seen this before?
It's the Flame Reaver. Ma'am.
What? How could they be here? Mimi!
Oh, she's talking back in Mem.
Out!
Damn. Flame Reaver, where'd you come from? Mem, get ready. You want the pink puppy, don't you? It's finally time for me to bow out. Mem, get ready. We're fighting.
Wait! We both know what this thing can do.
Bro, I'm not.
Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap
Yeah.
up here. It's time to get
We gotta get you that
going.
treasure, Cypher.
Oh, was that your teleslate?
I guess so, yeah. Who's texting me? It's Fainin. Hey, Finon. Pulani, did you rest well? I came during lucid hour and you seemed asleep, so I didn't wake you up. But in current circumstances, I can't stay idle. Feel it's time to continue our training. Let's go to the grove, shall we? Finon, that's a little awkward. I'm a little busy right now. I'm going treasure hunting with Cypher, or the cat girl.
Aren't you a popular one?
No, thank you.
But
I am.
got two first,
That's
so
true.
help me with the treasures, and
True.
then I'll send you two to the grove.
Oh, why do you need so much money anyway? Gonna live handsomely somewhere after this? Why do you need so much money anyway?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know?
That is,
Do
yeah,
you
that's
think
true.
I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall
Prophecy as
walk
well.
with greed
I like how she says
and
that.
die over petty change.
Oh.
But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me.
Okay.
That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Grey Mystery.
Oh, I like that little wink she did.
Show me what the authority of time can do.
She's got a little mole too. All right, let's go, baby. A few days later, at the crash site in the Abyss of Fate. Olagus.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information.
Oh, wait.
Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donhow.
Yeah, of course. Okay, that's fine. I'm surprised a council of elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo.
You know, even though Lygus is, I'm pretty sure, pretty evil, I actually like his design a lot.
It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Emphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Emphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans
Aquila.
of Emphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the two titans whose core flame has not yet been returned. Yeah, we have Aquila and then we have Kefali. We already know where Kefali's is.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
Okay. If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems.
Oh, really? But...
Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
why is Lygus just calling him my lord? Like honestly, that kind of just gives me the wrong vibe. By all means, please proceed, but be careful. The express thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
Nah, not Lygus. You're kind of sus, bud. Lygus carefully scans the damaged propulsion system, then methodically began inspecting its components. This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structures perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Antikytherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
Okay. But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment,
there's more going on.
would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
I wonder if Lygus is working with the Flame Reaver, because he really wants us to stop and not get all the core flames. Is it because he knows that Amphorius is in a time loop and he doesn't want it to end? Or is he scared of something else? I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
I don't trust you, Lygus. I'm sorry. Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Oh, what kind of interests are we talking here? Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
And he probably didn't say anything about the Herda coming in, too. Oh, who are the... Oh. Did bro get set up? Oh, he got set up. Danny boy, you got set up. Are these people? Is this a trap? Is that why you accompany me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donham. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
Lygus does what's best for business to him. One against four, then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral.
Don Hung about to kick some booty.
Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one thing. You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
Mm-hmm. When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them. Oh, Danny boy's angry. He's angry, baby. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Infamy, we're still probably trying to get that treasure chest. Oh. Oh no. Fanon's fighting himself, probably.
You have such overwhelming power, so why? Answer me! Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh, damn.
No! He can't hold on anymore!
Oh,
Drag him back here, friend!
I got you. I got you, Fanon. You're welcome.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
Always keeping me on edge. If you had passed out, that would have been it.
Well, that's why I made sure you were well fed and rested on the road. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Wait, was he imagining us as the Flame Reaver?
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the
never
river
mind.
of time? It's just like the hyperbolic time symptom that the bards describe.
Oh. Wonder what that could mean.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Oh my god. Why not get Cartonos? Cartonos' help. To help. Weight training, huh?
It's a good thing Cartonis is the finest blacksmith in Amphorius.
Alright, ignore me. Don't say anything about me saying weight training. Not like I said anything. Psst, who cares?
I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, aren't you special, Fanon?
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that swordmaster in black.
Yeah, Fanon. Do you know something we don't?
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
You've really grown, but you can't beat them yet. We'll be here by your side. But you can't beat them yet.
Right. I must continue sharpening my skills. Eventually, I'll need to face them on the battlefield. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Yeah, why not?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work.
True that.
Today, I'm definitely going to...
Going to what? What were you reading before? Why not take the interesting ones home? What were you reading before?
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
Oh.
That's the charm of this place.
Is she reading romance novels?
You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the library of Philia.
Okay, well, let's go, I guess. Okay, wait, can I just, teleport there? Yeah, I can.
Here we are. Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here? I'm off to have some fun. It's free time now, so you should relax too.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to get my inner yin and yang while I'm listening to this heartbeat. Over the past few months, you've come here more than once, fishing out the small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Don Hung isn't around. No one will be there to judge your reading taste. What are we reading? The scroll at hand shows a line of small text, non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after borrowing. Do not let any Grove professor discover it. In it, 10 exclamation marks. What are we reading? It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't forgot their little hobbies. So which reading material will you pursue? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. One Punch God Aquila? Oh my god. Forbidden Love, the Tree and the Butterfly? My professor possibly can't be this shy? I was right when we were saying we were probably reading love novels. Let's read Forbidden Love, the Tree and the Butterfly. She wandered through the flower sea, searching for a glimpse of those fluttering butterfly wings, but without success. Sir, I've never heard that every flower has its own florography. Generally speaking, that perception is correct. She heard the voice but couldn't see the speaker, yet Circe's paid it no mind. She calmly responded to her most special student while scanning her surroundings. What is your florography? I'm afraid I'm not a flower, but a tree. Evidently, this answer failed to satisfy the other party. A sound mingled with dissatisfaction and disappointment reached her ears, prompting her to ask another remark. Well, if we just keep speaking metaphorically, I suppose it wouldn't be intelligence. However, her objective was nearly accomplished. It should be around here somewhere, now. She just needed to find some bait to draw her out. Intellectual, yet also romantic. Perhaps it's because I hibernate. You see, in my long dreams, I've made promises to countless lovers. Really? The butterfly-winged girl suddenly rose from the thicket before Circe's, startling her slightly. After all, at this moment, the distance between them was virtually non-existent. Oh my god. Gazing directly at Menesta's face, allowing the light reflecting from her lips to pass through her eyes, a hint of crimson flashed across Circe's face, almost impenetrable to onlookers. You know what? Of course. Her composure wavered for only a moment. Then, Circe wrapped her arms around the girl's waist. Oh my god! And, as if pulling up a radish from the ground, gently lifted her from the flower thicket. Of course not. Caught you now. Placing her on the ground, the giant tree's incarnation gently stroked the butterfly's wings with the eager of her leaves, confirming the other's normal state before slowly withdrawing. So now will you tell me? Why have you been avoiding me? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. It's getting hot in here. Would you two please refrain from frockling in my Antilla garden? A cold voice unseasonably interrupted their thoughts. Indeed, for the garden's master, the incarnation of death. Oh. Thanatos. Okay. Okay, Polixia. Or Pollux. Such lively atmosphere was truly something akin to natural enemy. Sorry, we'll leave at once. Thank you for listening to my troubles, Madam Thanatos. Sir, let's return to the grove. Sorry. Then for troubling you. Honestly, you two are, alas, but Circes. You must be aware by now, right? A bitter sensation spread in her mouth once more. Circes remained silent, merely nodding as she bid farewell to her old friend. On the way back to the grove, Menestia remained completely silent. After one unsuccessful attempt to question her, Circes struggled to find another opportunity to speak and simply focused on the path ahead. Voices of gossip reached them, causing irritation. A genius? So what? She's just like so terrifying. A stern figure approached rapidly. It was the source of the irritation. Menesta offered Circes a smile, then turned and walked away, cast a sharp gaze in the direction of the butterfly-winged girl's departure, then shifted his gaze back to Circes. First came fungatory reports and spiritless small talks, then escalations to arguments that resembled personal attacks. Do you truly understand? I don't need to. Let me be direct, Circes. To romance a student, even your own creation. Oh. Don't you find that preserve? Pow. That was the first time the embodiment of reason allowed emotions to govern her mind. The sensation left on her palm felt as if it would scorch through the heart of the tree. From nearby came the sound of running footsteps, familiar yet somehow strange. Circe wanted to give chase immediately, but the words echoing in her ears tripped her steps. She was indeed somewhat distracted, allowing the girl's image to surface and fade in her mind repeatedly. When her resolve crystallized, the third curtain fall hour had slipped by. The personification of the giant tree approached the glided Chrysalias, cried her beloved's name, then stilled as she had it frozen. The trace left by the butterfly-winged girl who dwelled here were all but erased. Upon the folate desk lay words, a maiden's first and final love letter. I love you, Circes. I've already received the graduation gift after all. So forget me. Oh my goodness. Oh, we just had some doomed Yuri. That's it? Nothing else? Exactly, Stell. Like, that's it? Like, what? This love story abruptly ends at its worst moment. Whether the author lost the motivation to continue or some urgent situation occurred remains unknown. If it were the latter, the Flame Reaver is fully responsible. You're probably right, honestly. My professor can't possibly be this shy. Okay. Geesh, it's so much reading. Sorry I'm late. I used the power of a cogonus bloom to climb over the vines, rushing to the classroom and nervously pulling open the door, only to make eye contact with the person I had an appointment with. The professor, barely over 30, was leaning casually against the stone lantern, loose and relaxed, the dim scholar robe gleam bright in the dim light of the evernight, giving off an almost divine aura. The first class, and already late? Looks like someone is eager to meet Thanatos. In the words, this was our first one-on-one lesson. And I was just totally blew it from the start. Probably even Circes would have felt embarrassed looking at a sorry scene. Luckily, I already come up with a plan. Sorry, Professor. I'll do anything to make it up to you. Anything? Well, please, I hope you'll be lenient. At those words, the professor's face broke into a charming smile. Then, I want you to teach me. Wait, Professor. I want you to break down the points in this paper, word by word, and explain them slowly to me. Although there was no mirror here, I could guess that my face had turned red from the sudden and direct request. But Professor, I'm still just a student intern. Isn't it a bit too early for me to do something like this? I finally worked up the courage to say it. Do you want me to waste the lesson I prepared? You fool! At least wait until after class. That's what you prefer, then fine. But don't forget, I still haven't forgiven you. So what should we study first today? Why don't we pursue this academic journal? I think they recently published a paper on the patterns of natural numbers. Sounds good. Come on, let's have a look. The research papers was immensely valuable, but I couldn't even grasp the basic arguments, as I was too deeply engrossed in the professor's sharp gaze. He looked so rational when he was immersed in numbers, nothing less than I'd expect from the professor I cherished. After that, we experienced an enriching lesson. We wandered through the classical literature exhibitions, eagerly absorbing the newly compiled Titan faith studies. Finally, we lingered in the dreams woven by the latest works of some school, so much that we completely forgot. The bell signaling the curtain fall hour rang, and we looked at each other. Class was over. More than once, I had resented time or its seemingly linear flow, yet I remained powerless to interfere with it. The professor looked at me and paused for a moment, as if making some kind of decision, then muttered, "Take out your paper. I'll help you revise it." "Really? You mean it?" "Yes, you are a student I take great pride in. I've been considering this for some time. Professor, let me understand your thoughts, your research, your everything." No further words were needed. Two seekers of knowledge, driven by instinct, began their deep exploration of ideas. And at that moment, we had yet to realize that after this lesson, another name would appear in the acknowledgments of the paper. And in the end, this would be the very spark that led to the founding of our academic symposium. Symposium. That's it? Where's the relationship, the love? Where's the romance? After finishing this mind-shaking piece, only one image remains in your mind. The Express. Welt phone. What, you think Welt, writes these kind of romance stories? I could see it. I could honestly see it. For a young Celeron host, this type of literature remains far too ahead of its time. Okay. We're gonna read One Punch God Aquila. How long is this one? I'm reading everything, damn it. I don't even have water. Give me a second. Okay. Brushing off the dust that had settled on him, he adjusted his attire and stood firm, facing the giant eagle in a tense standoff. Huh. So you think you're something special just because you defeated the silent Gorgios? Mortal, heed my advice. The God King remained silent, gazing into Aquila's 1,000 eyes. Slowly he raised his right arm, 4 fingers pressed together, and with a simple motion, he lightly waved at the colossal being before him. "Arrogant fool, you will pay the price for your insolence." Aquila's fury erupted, their towering form radiating intense heat. In an instant, their massive wings vibrated at impeccable speed. 1,000 razor-sharp feathers shot forth like swords, hurtling straight towards the God King. And everyone knows the feathers of the Sky Titan can pierce through iron and steel, let alone mortal flesh. Their sheer density left no rooms to evade. Their violent storm of lethal blades closed in, and time itself seemed to freeze. Aquila's enhanced their reflexes, predicting the movements of this arrogant little thief before them. Noticing the God King shifting his stance, Aquila mused. He had only two choices. He could push off the ground to evade left or right, or stand firm and brace for impact. But either way, it would be futile. The feather blades would shift with the wind, altering their trajectory. No matter how swift his movements, they would follow him relentlessly. But who could have predicted the God King never intended to dodge? He pushed forward instead, seizing the first incoming feather blade between his two fingers. Oh, damn, okay! With a swift turn, he carved a spiral through the air and hurled it back at supersonic speed. Oh my god, okay. Alright, damn. Okay, God King. The feather blade curved with the wind, piercing deep into the storm. Without the slightest deviation, it collided tip to tip with another razor-sharp steel feather. Ding! The deflected feather veered to the side upon impact, colliding with the others, further altering their trajectories. Ding! The sharp clashing of feathers rang out in an irregular rhythm, a charm reaction unfolding, until the force of the final feather was dissipated, scattering harmlessly into the air. With just a single seized feather, the God King had nullified the entire storm of blade-like wings. Aquila was shocked. How could a mere mortal possess such divine skill? Yes, yet as a being of godly essence, they did not allow him to be shaken. Seizing the moment of the scattered feathers around the feathers clouded their vision. They swiftly brought down their claws, sharpened steel greatswords, aiming at the end of the battle in the single decisive strike. Boom! The massive claw struck dead center where the God King stood. The sheer force of impact carving a deep crater into the ground. No, something felt off. Aquila's mind raced. This sensation was strange. Had it missed? Or they focused their gaze only to witness the impossible. Their enormous razor-sharp claws, many times larger than the God King himself, was caught, held effortlessly in a single hand, as if the God King were merely grasping a piece of cutlery. The countless feathers drifting through the air painted an eerie contrast against the battlefield's deadly stillness. The once mighty and untouchable giant eagle found itself frozen in shock for the first time in 1,000 years. Muttering in disbelief, they said, "Impossible! Even Gorgos, when fighting me, could do nothing but evade beneath my iron claws. Yet you, what in the world are you? Haven't you already figured out the answer? A mere mortal, nothing more. You cocky little..." Aquila's attempted to retract their claws, but under the God King's grip, it was as if frozen in place, completely immobile. Their expression darkened. Seeing this, the God King seemed to smile. He clenched the fingers of his free hand, and then, at his speed even a Titan's vision could not perceive, with full force, he swung his fist. Boom! In an instant, the divine body shattered. A tidal wave of force shook the heavens, sending tremors through the dividing steel-forged walls, crackling them in multiple places. The sacred temple teetered on the brink of collapse. From this moment on, the celestial realm would exist no more. The people of Enforius would no longer endure the tyranny of the heavens. And all this was made possible by the God King's mighty blows. No, by a single punch. You can basically call him One Punch Man. The distant Titans gods sensed the fall of their comrades and erupted into furious howls. Was there no one who could stop him? How could his advance ever be shaken? What they did not realize was that even one as mighty as the God King was still bound by the desires of mortals. Just as before the battle began, he once again adjusted his attire. Congratulations, you have reached your end, Aquila. You are strong enough to be worthy of the name of Sky Titan. He ignored the crumbling stone walls behind him and strode toward the temple exit. His steps were steady, yet the disappointment in his face was unmistakable. But your only flaw was failing to make this satisfying for me. Next episode, Battling Nikedor. Next issue on hiatus? What the? Invigorating in literature, your favorite. You're so right, had so much action. The article leaves you feeling empowered, as if you're the author's one-punch gods incarnate. We probably are. Sky Titan Aquila, that's nothing. Right, wow, I did a lot of reading. Well, let's stop here. We read all our romance novels.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading.
Oh my god, we spoke. Let's
take a closer look.
Oh my god, we're speaking. We have a voice. My professor can't be this shy. Let's see what Mem's reading. Oh wait, actually never mind. Let's go see what Finan's reading because he is optional. Hey Finan, what you reading, bud? What you reading, bud?
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
I'm just curious. Just curious what you're reading. Are you reading something you shouldn't be? Are you reading something illegal?
In front of you all? That would be pretty careless. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
Oh. Didn't know you were into this. I know how in your dreams. Maybe it's time to find a different side gig. Maybe it's time to find a different side gig, Finan. I'll be honest.
No way. I've invested almost all my savings into this hobby. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth.
Okay,
that's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it?
How much money have you made from this
luck doesn't come
side gig?
It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talk too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and integrity and skill.
What were we gonna say? Were we gonna say wealthy? You need money? I got money. I'm rich. Hey, ma'am. Are you reading something naughty? Some romance?
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, a poor time for
She's
fishing.
not reading anything exciting.
Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these
Never
days?
mind, she wants to catch fish. What are you looking at? Are you into fishing? Superstitions, don't buy into them. Superstitions, don't buy into them.
Ah, you scared me!
I've heard that before.
Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Oh my god, we're speaking. It's so weird. Man, what are you reading now, bud?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all?
What are you looking at? Ruler fits me pretty well. Use them flexibly. Don't just memorize. Ruler fits me pretty well.
What a coincidence!
mean, yeah.
But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
Well, ma'am, are you hiding something?
Suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Oh man, ma'am, you're gonna get a kick out of this, but I'm back.
You sure are persistent.
Oh, well, at least she knows this time.
Right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate
What
it.
are you guys chatting about?
Oh, god damn it.
Is this the Emporious Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby, so why all the secrecy?
Yeah.
This is set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
Ooh.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination.
I wonder who
especially
that
with
could be.
cards.
Cyrene?
Yeah, just
Oh,
like
wait.
the ones you're looking at.
Whoa,
You must be pretty familiar
whoa.
with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
Either that's Cyrene or that's the other two Chrysos hairs we haven't met yet. Or is that... I highly doubt it's Black Swan, though. 'Cause Black Swan has never been here. Unless she lied. Which she could have. Okay, well, okay. I think it's either a Chrysos heir or Cyrene.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
Or is the person he's talking about a memo keeper? That's just not Black Swan. I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure the memo keepers have never seen this place. A little faith in these things isn't bad sometimes. I should be approached with a critical eye.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. They always cast a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown.
You really thought about this, haven't you? What if the divination predicts something bad?
Divination is only meaningful when there are both good and bad outcomes. Even bad omens serve as guidance. They can help keep us alert, right?
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things.
Oh, I think it's
Looking back,
Cyrene.
Whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy.
No, I think it's
Even though I
Cyrene.
never believed in the outcomes.
No, that's 100% Cyrene.
Maybe it was her tone.
Mem's Cyrene confirmed right there.
Cyrene. She
Yeah.
could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child.
Yeah, okay, Mem, you're Cyrene.
Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
I feel like this card is how we're gonna go back into time. That is my prediction right now. Right here. You heard it first.
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
And it's a card of you, Finan. Those myths up to the task, then you gotta craft a Mem-specific deck.
Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all.
Oh.
Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us?
Yep.
Who's there?
Oh, these guys.
You are...
Assassin saved me. Nice cosplay. Eyes peeled, everyone. Nice cosplay. Give him a
These
compliment.
folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood.
Oh, they worship the destruction.
Cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly.
Who are they? What's being cleaned? Clothes or cars?
Your friend seems quite interested.
Is there any
in
cars
us.
on
Perhaps
Amphorius?
you
I don't
could
think there are.
Explain, Lord Finan.
Yes.
Would be the polite thing. We
He's
can't
called-
let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
Why does he call him Lord? Why is everybody calling
During the
people
Chrysos
Lord?
War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Now, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
Oh my god.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
No, they came here to fight and we're gonna beat their ass, damn it.
Enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Just a handful of you here. Who do you think you're fighting? If it's a fight you want, let's get it on with. Enough chit chat. Yeah, if it's a fight you want, come on.
Keep your cool, partner.
What?
They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves.
Bro, I don't care. I'll beat them. And their sleeve plan.
All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Oh, are you on oh.
How's it going, Cinny?
Oh,
This place fits, doesn't
I
it?
love how Tribby has like nicknames
It's
for
a bit
every
small,
Crisis heir.
but the lighting
I think
is
it's cute.
perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
Oh, it's little Ika. You know, not that other name people call him by.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treby forgets things.
We just
haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just
Of course.
give us some time and we'll remember.
Sooner or later.
Now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories, but the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through.
Aww.
Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Seliosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing.
Oh no.
Lord Crediros?
What you doing here, Lord
Miss
Kratos?
And Lady Treby, good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
Oh my god, what is happening?
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaia here, Akama would remain peaceful.
Lady Aglaia is
That
just
was true
letting
in the
crimes
past.
happen.
But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
Oh my god, it's Clemmy Clue.
Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaia!
Lady Aglaia, what?
It's Lady Aglaia who's in trouble.
Oh no. Moments ago in Memorial Palace. Oh no.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Oh no, it's her again.
Aglaia, Aglaia. You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind?
There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence.
Oh, damn.
Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but
at the people's throat?
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop.
That's true.
Unfolding right under your nose.
Or maybe that was her plan to begin with.
Indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless, because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis.
Oh.
I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Oh, when we were doing this.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today?
Oh no.
Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow.
Aww.
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra?
Oh no. Oh, we're back in Cypher's point of view. A millennium ago at the Memorial Market. Oh god, damn, we went back in time.
Stress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures.
Oh my god,
I bet there's stuff here you've never
we
seen.
have baby/kid Cypher. Oh cute.
Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Oh.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
What if this was from her mom's house?
Wow, a daughter rebuilding her family business.
Oh my god.
Admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Oh no.
Mind your manners, Kitty.
Are we about to get a depressing story?
Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Oh.
Come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes.
Oh, damn.
That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look.
Oh, some pretty shoes, some goldy shoes.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power.
Do they make her the Flash?
Legend has it.
Cypher Thompson, damn it.
Blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. and don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Damn, so she's gotta wait to put them on.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power!
Was she lied to?
You're Amphorius' most cunning liar! And even you were fooled by a Glyad!
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the river of souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story!
It all started with a pair of boots.
But, boss lady, there's a chance the Glyad wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is. Let me take a good sniff of this air.
Oh my god, I love that. Oh my god, she did the purring.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful, just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
Oh no.
80-20 it is! How generous you are, boss lady Cypher!
That's all you gotta do is threaten Bartholos.
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Yeah, she's a cat, and that makes sense.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery! Uneasy around water?
You wouldn't understand.
He's
The
a
people
cat.
of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to
See, I
understand
told
about
you.
that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me! Let me take a look around! Got it! Let's use that thing! Come on! Follow me, boss lady!
Alright, Cap, I got it, Bartholos.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around?
Wait. You know what? We're gonna do this. Wait a minute. Where Badushki? You know what? We're gonna have the dot team, baby. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have this team. It's curious as some dang.
Trying to trick me into saying something.
You got a big ass tail, long ass tail. Damn.
You're as sharp as ever. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me.
Hey, Bartholos, I'm trusting you.
Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Oh, some Bartholos then.
Trust me! For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
You know, I like how Bartholos accepted the 20%.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Self-taught.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
Oh.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing.
I think there's a big scary enemy right there.
In this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Gray Mystery and that pink squirrel.
Gray Mystery. Look at that. We have nicknames. Dun dun. Damn it.
Yes. Right here. What are you waiting for? Start digging.
Roger that. Watch me.
I feel like this is just concrete. Bartholos activated excavation mode, nearing the treasure buried deep underground. Oh.
That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself. Wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated.
I like Bartholos' voice actor.
Clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all these and glorious.
Even though I don't like Bartholos stealing my treasure chest. It was a trick.
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
This is... How could I have forgotten about this?
Aww.
I'll believe it is true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or teleporter. All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Cypher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
Yes, Cypher is a big saver.
I remember, of course. Oh, isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
And the Zargus.
This thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
Seriously, what was the Titan thinking when they came up with this thing? Hey, if you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
Boss lady, you're absolutely right. I'll be careful with my words.
Engage.
This thing's way too loud when it's on. Let's not stir up more trouble, okay?
Yep, Cypher is a cat, scared of loud noises and scared of water. Well, let's continue. Get that next treasure. Oh, treasure.
Around the river of souls. Spirit they goes.
Well, there's this.
What are you even singing? You're totally out of tune. Make a wish.
There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and dumb. Just a pure lump of stupidity.
Oh, that's kind of rude, Bartholos.
Cat and mouse time!
Oh, no.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
You shouldn't say that.
Yeah, so ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly running away is a sensible choice.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
Oh,
Right. Fleeing fits a rogue nature.
we're not fleeing, we're fighting. Oh. Well, we're already fighting.
Something's fishy. I should be able to find you.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Ill tidings manifest.
Come on, Cypher and gang.
Again.
Ow.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Right, Cypher didn't really do anything. It was all Akron.
Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down with just a couple of hits. How boring.
You mean you're not wrong?
Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up.
Can't handle even this bit of action. It should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
Bartholos activated excavation mode, unearthing the treasure buried deep underground. Why'd you gotta
It
sniff
doesn't
like that?
smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see.
Is this another trick?
Huh. Is this?
Month of Balanced Day. 3 more neighboring households moved away today. The tide has risen higher than ever before. Already reaching the 5th step of the stone stairway to our residence, the priest is insistent it's merely a seasonal high, the high tide that will soon recede, but having lived in Styxia for 30 years, I never witnessed water levels like this. Leonardo from the harbor went fishing 3 days ago, and reported that the seawater had become unusually turbid, appearing as if mixed with ink. Beneath the surface, he glimpsed strange shadows, not human in form yet, possessing distinct outlines. After returning, he developed a high fever, and he has remained bedridden since. Month of Balance Day. The city's feasts have grown increasingly frenzied. Grand celebrations that once occurred only during the month of joy now happen almost daily. At the Anzo's family banquet last night, I witnessed 2 normally well-mannered women treading grapes barefoot, emitting strange laughter, and then directly drinking the dirt-laden juice. Oh, ew! They claim to be mimicking Fagosa's ritual ceremonies. Though I've never heard of such an absurd form of worship, prices at the market have risen by 30%. The honey brew merchant reports that the brewing process has become exceptionally difficult lately. The yeast cultures mysteriously rot. Only by distilling water with seawater collecting directly from the harbor can they produce the proper wine. Fortunately, Ardoros remains lucid and has wisely advised us to minimize our consumption of the city's water and wine. Month of Everday. Last night's strange music emanated from the harbor. It wasn't produced by any instrument, but seemed to rise from the ocean depths. The low, haunting melody sounded as if it were telling an ancient tale, compelling people to approach the shore. Several neighbors' children's sleepwalked to the dock last night. They claimed to have seen the goddess in the water, forming and wanting to get closer. The priests have forbidden all forms of musical performances and deployed soldiers to patrol the docks for some reasons. I can't shake the feeling that they're acting from fear rather than a genuine desire to protect us. Month of Everday. Today I met Nora, the cloth merchant, at the market. She revealed that the situation in her district was far more dire than we had imagined. The spirit water pool in Fagosa Temple suddenly dried up 3 days ago, and despite their best efforts, the priests cannot replenish it. More alarming, still strange cracks have appeared on the wall behind the deity statue, forming patterns or scripts that no one can decipher. Nora also shared a peculiar rumor. Some claim to have seen in their dreams a woman playing a lyre, draped in black vials, with eyes gleaming seawater. She allegedly told dreamers that Styxia would soon face great transformation, and only those who hear her voice would be saved. Some residents have begun referring to her as the prophetic sea musician, despite the priestess' determination and efforts to suppress such rumors. Month of Freedom Day. We finally decided to evacuate with our entire family. The seawater has reached the highest watermark at the dock, yet some remain oblivious, still immersed in endless revelry. Our family and the neighboring Millen household have decided to take the journey to Akama together. Reportedly, the world-bearing Titan's protection extends there, and the tides of darkness have not yet invaded those lands. We plan to slip away quietly tonight from the northern dock exit. We pray to Fagosa for a safe passage. Day of Freedom Day. We've been traveling for 3 days now. Last night, the Millen family's youngest child suddenly developed a high fever, continuously muttering strange phrases that resembled an ancient ballad. His father decided to take him back to the city for medical treatment, though we all know there's little hope to be found there. This morning, looking back at Styxia from the hillside, I was horrified to discover the entire city enveloped in a strange aura, with seawater shimmering, an unnatural blue radiance in the sunlight. From a distance, those magnificent buildings seemed to twist and distort in the water as if they were merely illusions. Month of Weaving Day. We've encountered several others fleeing town people. They brought even more horrifying news. The seawater in Styxia has begun displaying strange colors and textures, sometimes thick as honey, other times solid as glass. Those who remained in the city have begun undergoing bizarre transformations. Even more disturbing is that at night, the entire city's basks in an indescribable glow, as it enveloped by some gigantic amniotic membrane. They say that this is Faragus's punishment, but I can't help wondering, is this the Titan's wrath? Or is this some power even greater than the Titans at work? We've decided to continue northward to Akama. Along the way, we've heard rumors of someone named who can supposedly appease Phagos's wrath, but these are merely legends fabricated by desperate people. We common folk can only rely on our feet and flee this disaster. Month of Weaving Day. Tonight, after the children fell asleep, I secretly examined a small vial of seawater I brought from the city. It was the last drop collected from the spirit water pool in Phagosa Temple before we left. In the moonlight, it displays a strange shimmer, as if something moves within it, unlike any ordinary water. By chance, I discovered that gently tapping the vial with my fingertip produces a peculiar sound, like distant lyre notes echoing. In that moment, I seemed to glimpse a mysterious woman standing upon the sea surface, sorrowfully playing a melody that no one could understand. I don't know if this was an illusion or reality, but if such a being truly exists, one who can hear the sorrows of Styxians, then as we embark on this uncertain journey, please grant us a flicker of hope. Even if it's merely a beautiful dream, Akama is now within reach. Taking one final glance back at my homeland, the beautiful scenery of old is nowhere to be seen, only distorted masses of light and shadow undulating on the sea, resembling foam heaped by waves before dawn, dissolving one by one to gradually reveal its cold and true nature. Okay, that was a lot of reading.
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akama?
Probably.
Probably not.
Oh, never mind.
I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akama. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akama, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Wrong place, wrong time.
This isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kephal's priestly court?
Huh. Did I?
Did you?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Huh.
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock.
Spooky rituals. Ooh, spooky.
Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what? Nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
Let's keep adventuring. Go.
Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan.
Ooh, what's your plan, Bartholos?
Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xanrith?
No way, what?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
No, I don't know, actually.
Hand of Zagreus. My darling. Activate!
Just like that. You know, I'm curious. Oh.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room.
Okay, bro's not gonna answer the question, huh? Avoiding the question.
Hey, slow down. That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What? What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest.
Ah, yes, that question.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh, is that so?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember her asking
Maybe
anything.
You're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
I don't think this is a good thing. I don't. Oh, this is not good. But let's continue.
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
What the?
Go beyond all time and space
On the journey of flame chase.
That was actually really good. That was really good, Cypher, actually. She got a sniff.
This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed. If even boss lady says so, I'm happy excited.
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Come on, Bartholos. Get digging. Oh, it's just one of these puzzles.
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat?
Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Oh, became human.
Sheep, humans, whatever. always unlocking this gets us treasure. Here, this honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it to little old me.
Alright, here we go. I got this. Oh, this is easy. Bam, just like that. A child could solve that.
Told you, nothing can stop me. Cyber, it's your turn now.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think bro already turned around.
I told you, don't move.
What the? What'd you do?
My poor old back.
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary.
Okay.
That seamstress. She's listening.
Oh.
What? Boss, do you mean?
She's been listening this whole time.
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera.
Oh.
I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself face to face.
Where's their relationship before?
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
I see limbs.
So this time, I must say this to you. Even if it's all in vain.
Oh my goodness. I need you?
I need you, Cyphera.
Oh my.
The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you.
Oh my goodness.
Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll
think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Goodness, this is like doomed Yuri right here.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice, to see your face,
Holy.
it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
That sounds like a goodbye.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Ah, what a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Were they lovers in the past? My God, it seems like they
Turns
were.
out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad.
You sound so
Wait,
sad.
why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this.
Oh.
As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
It's when she was talking to him before.
Could it have been back then? When...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted.
Damn, that was a while ago, too. For us, that was a while ago.
Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Yeah, I did think that was such a random
We've
question.
been partners in crime for 1,000 years.
And she didn't even know
We've
the
talked about
answer. She was kind of
everything there is to
confused when he
talk
asked.
about. Except for that one experience at Dawn Cloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
Oh.
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
Oh.
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive.
Zagreus.
To make sure you survived the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
I don't know if that's
You're
gonna
back
be.
again, so
Cyphera, Your face.
I need clothes.
Oh no.
Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes, what about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes, world-renowned swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of
Oh no!
A pauper, thief, con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me.
Oh, Cypher.
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I feel like I could care less right now.
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
Oh, Cypher looks so cute.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly,
oh no.
It's just too hard.
Oh no, oh
Close
no.
to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.